And let's give it a little taste here and see what we got. Just kind of chop it about right there, I guess. They put a little bit marinara sauce with it. Like I said, the zucchini is not like mushy, which is, you definitely don't want that. So it does still have a little bit of texture to it. So if you like it more mushier, just cook it a little longer. Just watch your meat, that your meat don't brown too much, you know. To me, this came out perfect. So today for lunch, I'm gonna make some zucchini boats, I guess we'll call it. We're in Louisiana, so maybe we'll call it a zucchini skiff. I use a little, like a 1 teaspoon to kind of scoop out the insides a little bit. And these are not big zucchinis, so I'm actually cook this down as well. This is the seeds, but I mean, like I said, they're real small, so I'm not gonna waste that. So there's my boats, my skiffs. We're gonna set that to the side. This is some pork sausage. This was actually like a strawberry blend, but that's what I'm gonna use. And I'm gonna just cook this down for a little bit until it gets basically cooked. So I'll see how long that takes. And I'm gonna just do that in a skillet on the stove. I'm not gonna add any oil to my pan because the pork has a lot of fat in it, so it shouldn't need none. And this is 8 ounces of the raw pork sausage, and I just took it out the casing. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook this till it's done. This has been about 8 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and like I said, this is sausage usually got a lot of grease. It's pretty much cooked at this point, or cooked enough, because I still got to cook it when I put it in the air fryer. But 8 minutes should be done. I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this now, just to get some of the grease off of it. So let me get that done. And like I said, I just barely just rinsed it. Whatever grease was left in the pan, I just kind of left. Add a little bit olive oil, maybe a 1/4 of a teaspoon. And here's the onion. This is a 1/4 cup of diced onion, along as with 1 clove of chopped up real fine garlic. Put that in there. Here's my this is basically 1 cup of peeled zucchini, and I diced it about like that. Cook that down with it. And I'm also add this is what I scooped out of the zucchini. I'm gonna go ahead and chop this up real fine and add that to it as well. And like I said, just that way none of it goes to waste. You got to give it a nice little color. Add a red bell pepper. Maybe about a, I don't know, tablespoon or so. Diced up pretty fine. And like I said, I'm gonna we'll go ahead and add a little seasoning to it. Add a little fresh ground black pepper to it. And we're gonna also add a little bit of some salt. Not a lot. Like I said, this is just to taste, so whatever your taste is, that's how much you add. And we'll just let it cook. Keep stirring every now and then till everything's done. And this is a 1/4 of the Italian seasoning. I usually use the McCormick. And we're gonna add that to it. Like I said, that's a 1/4 of a teaspoon. And just let it continue to cook. And to kind of help it out, I'm gonna add a little bit of water to it. Should make all the vegetables get wilted a little bit faster. But I started to get a little brown on some of the zucchini, which is kind of what I was shooting for. And at this point, like I said, I'm just trying to get everything nice and wilted. At this point, let's go ahead and add back. It's been about 6 minutes. I'm going to add back the meat. And we're going to also add a 1/4 of a cup of marinara sauce. And we'll just let this continue to cook. We'll let it go to probably around 10 minutes. Like I said, we've been about 6 minutes so far. So I'm gonna mix this all together and we'll let it go the full 10 minutes. And to get our zucchini shells ready, I went ahead and lightly spray them, and just so we get a little salt and black pepper on everything, I'm actually use some just regular black pepper. Just kind of sprinkle a little bit on the bottom side of it, and also gonna put a little salt with it, just to give the bottom of the shells a little bit of salt, you know. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt to this side as well, along with a little bit more black pepper. That's pretty much it. At this point, adjust your, this has been about 10 minutes total. Adjust your salt and black pepper or whatever else you want to put in it. I'm gonna put a couple of drops of Tabasco scorpion sauce in it, just to give it a little heat. And we're gonna mix this up and get it ready for the skiffs. And at this point, just go ahead and put the mixture on top of them. Now basically we're gonna cook this in the air fryer at this point. Towards the end of it, I'm gonna add the mozzarella cheese, but not right now, because if you did it now, the cheese would just basically get too brown. It would look burnt. And I'm gonna put this in the lower third of the air fryer. Like I said, I got one more rack below that one. And basically just, we're gonna cook it till it's done. All right, it's basically been 12 minutes. I think we'll be good at this point. I'm gonna add a little bit more water, just to kind of keep it hydrated. I mean, we are cooking this uncovered in the air fryer. And at this point, we're gonna go ahead and add our cheese to it. This is 1/4 cup of mozzarella. Actually, I ain't got that much left. I'm gonna go ahead and use it all. And we'll just let this cook probably for another minute, just to melt the cheese. That's all we're trying to do. And that was about 2 more minutes. And at this point, we should be done. Go ahead and get our skiffs out. And I think we got a pretty good little creation now. Well, there you have it. This is just some warm marinara sauce I'm gonna have with it. And yeah, came out pretty easy. Well, if you enjoyed my video, please subscribe to my channel and hit the thumbs up button. Thanks.